Welcome back, fans and friends. For this upcoming video, we have one from All Terrain Series 15, and it is actually the 1970 International Harvester Scout. If you want to be specific, Scout 80. These vehicles intended from the early 60s, so I believe the first prototype was 1958 to 1980, intended to compete with Jeep for an off-road vehicle. And this one here we have is I can't really tell if it's the two-wheel or the four-wheel drive, but you can obviously see it's the two-seater version. Probably most likely the pickup. And so obviously all terrain, what the car was catered towards. We can see they're very similar to the Dodge Ram Charger and the Ford Bronco, as well as a giant version of the Jeep itself. Certain similarities later to the Land Cruiser. Anyway, so there you go. All they tell us here is 1970 Harvester Scout, no international, which is where it was built, Indiana. 14 plus, 164 scale, obviously Series 15. There we have the mud and every limited edition die-cast metal chassis. It contains one vehicle. And so here we have the rest of this series. You can collect them all if you want. So maybe I might think of getting this one here, the 1946 Dodge Power Wagon, because it is the most different out of all of these. I've done this already. I may or may not do this, but here you can see they've put two Fords separated by 32 years. If that's your thing, then here they are on the same series. 1990 Chevrolet Suburban, maybe if I see it, but the only one I saw on the shelf was this one, so this is the one I ended up with. I really like the gold wheels, but you can see it's a little bit uneven. Anyway, we're gonna do what we do here and open this up. By the way, for the last video, as disappointing as it is, it was a learning experience. Be suspicious. I guess I should return it, but I may or may not. Depends on my mood. And that was just a text message. Hopefully I don't get dinged by YouTube for that. But anyway, so I'll just make this quick. Harvester Scout. This is the insert, quite large. You get the roll bar, as well as you can see there the bed. Nice, and the world's plainest front bench seats. There's the steering wheel, gear shift, and everything else. As we know, this is International Harvester is a truck company, now owned by Case IH, which stands for International Harvester. You do get, it does look really nice, very plain and simple. You do get the front, I believe that the bumper, it's not a winch, but it is a little bit of an add-on, and we'll go into the vehicle as I normally should. So there you have everything over. Nice, it is nicely detailed. Everything is painted over though, indented, no inserts. And there you have the Scout. I'm trying to see what those world's tiniest letters are. But unfortunately I cannot. Anyway, doors painted, door handle painted black. There's the keyhole. There's the gas cap. The gold trim, it looks pretty nice. Moving to the back, you have the flip-out door with the spare tire, painted over rear lights. Bumper is glued into the base there. And so it is not the gas cap, it is just a decoration. Then I don't know, unless this vehicle has a gas cap on both sides. And you have once again Scout. And maybe what it says I think is all terrain or all wheel actually. It says all wheel, so this is the 4-wheel drive version of the vehicle. Anyway, moving to the underside, you see here the base 0539. That's the limited edition number. It is 14562YY, which is really unusual. I do not see that. Did Greenlight get rid of their matching? No, there it is. 14562YY and 20923. So I apologize. They just shrunk everything to include all these car manufacturers slash licensing from this entire company. They keep doing this Ram and Dodge thing where it is part of FCA, but every other company will just be like Nissan, and Ford and GM will just be that. So it's just one of those things. And then there you see all the licensing and everything else. So they still do it, the YY. So just making sure it's 562 WM there, and it says 1970 Harvester Scout. And you see there is where they've glued the there's the transfer case. Drive shaft goes in and out of the bottom of the car, as you can see there. So it does look really nice. Nice and plain and simple. We're going to see how it rolls in a few seconds. There's the exhaust. So if you're wondering what the GL number is, because this is fairly unique, I will be looking at the casting in like 10 seconds. GL221, so it is a much later one. Unfortunately, the Greenlight, the casting is right underneath where this wheel is. Oh, it's 2023. So this is brand new otherwise, in terms of Greenlight's product line. If you're into the International Harvester Scout, first generation, which was from 1961 until 1970. 1971 they introduced the Scout 2, a few minor changes internally, externally. This I believe is the 80, which is the first version. So, fans and friends, this is actually what it was said it was in the package, which I guess is what you see there rolls very well. Is one of the disadvantages of having the nice splashy box. Anyway, this is Thomas from Toronto, bringing to you the 1970 Harvester Scout. I believe it's the 80 model. It was the year right before they changed to the Scout 2. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till the next one.